Action learning is, in my view, a pretty innovative approach, a pretty innovative method, where a small group of people work together on a real problem. On one hand, they are looking for solutions, so actions they are going to make after action learning session. So we have first part of the name, action, and at the same time they are improving their skills. What kind of skills? People skills, powerful skills. Some people call them leadership skills. Choose the name that works for you. So second part, learning, action and learning at the same time, happening during the very same session. What is, in my view, also important to emphasize, action learning is not yet another training, it's not a workshop. And I'm not telling you that trainings or workshops are bad. I'm just telling you that sometimes you feel that people need more support after the training, how to implement the knowledge, and action learning can help them with that. Another idea when you could consider action learning is when when your colleagues feel like they don't want to go to yet another training. If you hear like, oh my God, training again, then maybe it's high time to try to find a different approach, and action learning can be perceived, in my view, as an interesting alternative. Last but not least, sometimes you may find yourself in the situation where you believe, well, that there is no training for that, but there is a problem to be solved. Amazing. So this is potentially a great opportunity to give it a try to action learning. And amazing, I'm using that word because I see every problem as an opportunity to improve, which is, by the way, consistent with action learning. What kind of problems are we potentially going to solve with action learning? Well, in short, I would say that the problem should be complex, which means we cannot just knock to the door of the expert, knock, knock, here is my money, give me the solution. So you have to think deeper. And if you know, for instance, complexity models, I believe this complexity is pretty similar to, for instance, complexity mentioned by Dave Snowden. Second, the problem should be important. Why important? Well, because we want to take actions. And if we believe people should take those actions, they should have at least moderate level of motivation, ideally high level of motivation. So the problem should be important and they should feel like, Houston, yes, we should work on that. This is not something silly. This is not something unneeded. This is something indeed important to us, to our team, to our colleagues, to the company. And last but not least, the sense of urgency. So urgent problem. Why urgent? Well, we can again connect it with our second point, which was about importance. If we want to really act on that problem, it should be both important and urgent. And by urgent, I'm telling that maybe if you will not act on it in the near future, in a week, in a month, some bad things can happen. So thanks to importance and the sense of urgency, we can build a motivation that, yes, we should work together on that particular problem. Let's go to the next part, the group. So what is the desired size of the group? Well, between four and 8 people plus action learning coach. So not a big group. They can be from the same team, but not necessarily. You need right people in the group. What does it mean, right people? Well, indeed, it's important to emphasize that you need some experts when it comes to your problem, people who have some level of knowledge, expertise in the area. Their presence will be an important part of the whole action learning process. However, action learning also loves diversity. So we don't want to gather only the best experts in the field. Some people with moderate, small, or even no knowledge in the domain might also be a valuable members of our group. We have to find the right balance here. So last but not least, I mentioned a role of action learning coach. So this will be dun, 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 my role. So maybe this, what I just said, may sound new, maybe a bit scary to you. So fear not. There is an important person in that process that will help you guide through that process. If needed, will help you prepare to the session and will be helping through the whole session, the whole problem solving and learning process. And this is the role of action learning coach. So this is my role, and I will do my best to help you. So this is the most important information for the very beginning. If you have any questions, whether action learning is the right choice for you, let me know.